Happy birthday, Victoryville! I don't really want to sing right now, so this is what you get. And yes, the champ is here. It's been a while since I've made a video on my own. Of course, I was in the other video, the Victoryville Mania. I think I won. You should totally watch that video if you haven't already. And this is my championship. And yes, I know I've been very busy working on this thing that will probably be uploaded next week. It will be very good. I have almost everything ready, but I'm still getting there. This video will be to accomplish a couple challenges that I had like pending, just to keep it going. You know. So yeah, without further ado, welcome to Victoryville. Now, in the last video, you asked me to tell you what this championship meant, and of course, well, I'm planning to kind of paint it during this vacation so that it doesn't look this white. We made it as you saw in the video really quickly, but the logo is actually pretty cool, like the whole design in general. I made it thinking about our names, like Robin, Raul, and, well, not Jordi, but Axel. That's his middle name, if you don't know. So you see here's an A, and you also have an R here, you see, and also an R the other way. So that's three of us, and it just looks nice, you know? I know there's also V, like here from Victoryville, there's also Victoryville here. I mean, I guess you're seeing it the other way, like Victoryville, and yeah, it also kind of looks like a Viking. I don't actually know a lot about Vikings, but I know that in real life Viking helmets didn't actually have horns on them. That was created later, but it looks cool. I'll do my research someday. It was a coincidence that it kind of looked like a Viking, and I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's it for this challenge. Next challenge. He asked me to tell you about what I mean when I say that an artist has matured. I think this is something really interesting that I've been aware of for a long time, and it's basically how an artist evolves through their lifetime. Because as everyone else, artists change because they grow older and they get more experience, so their music changes with them. And I mean, there are different artists that age differently, but generally, when an artist, uh, well, spends more time, more years doing something, they become more successful, and this allows them to get a better production. So with time, although in the beginning most artists, you hear them to be like more raw and more direct, their albums become better produced and tighter, and they just feel bigger, if that makes sense, uh, because of the better production that they've accomplished over the years. And with this, they usually tend to add more orchestral elements to their music, rather than just, you know, having two or three instruments playing, maybe even one. A good example of this, we can hear Regina Spektor when she was starting out.
One morning I woke up and I thought Oedipus.
Here you can hear her just with hair and her piano, and what in her latest album.
To be one of the many.
And you can tell that there's a lot more going on there. And another thing that happens a lot is that the voices of the singers get better with time, because, well, they have more practice, they've been doing it professionally for years, so they also get better. But also, as people age, our voices become deeper and richer, so that's also a nice thing to look out for. For example, Elvis in the 50s, that's good to rock and tonight. It was a very cool sound, very lively, but his voice was very raspy and not really what we would call an amazing voice. If we hear how he sang in the 70s, people, don't you understand? The child needs a hand. His voice is just lovely. When artists mature, usually they tend to play more serious stuff. Well, not necessarily serious, but I don't know how to explain it. Music becomes a little bit slower maybe, and not as energetic, but it's more powerful, more emotional, and less teenage oriented. A very dramatic example of this is we have Johnny Cash in the 50s. You know, very upbeat music, very interesting, and in his later years.
Of grief and question wrong, but keep on killing.
It's just a lot darker and a lot more emotional and direct because he has matured as an artist, and I like that. Of course, not all artists mature in the same way. Some artists keep their sound and their wildness throughout their whole career. For example, AC/DC, when they were starting out. And in their latest album. Of course, the singer in this later album is a different one, and they also changed it since they recorded this last album. And there's definitely a difference in the production, and maybe the older one was a lot more raw and direct, but you can still feel like it's AC/DC. It's still the same feeling. It's still pretty strong, and I think they haven't lost that, and that's amazing. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say about artists maturing. And I don't remember any other challenge right now. I know there are more, but I don't remember them right now. So I'm just gonna end the video now, and stay in tune. Next week I'm gonna upload this very, very good video, I hope. I've been working a lot on it. It's gonna be good, I hope. So I'll see you next week. Raul, for your challenge, I just enjoyed it. If you decide to make a video, I would love that. Your challenge is to ask me a question, something that I can answer on Victorville that you don't know that you think I know. And I'll see you when I see you.